Hello, hello, hello. What is going on, guys? So today we're going to talk about the scalp trades I took on a US30. So that is the Dow Jones. That is made up of multiple different big companies. Apple, Chevron, IBM, J.P. Morgan, Chase. All those different types of brands. So I took scalp trades today on a counter trend trade, and scalping is so there's multiple different ways you could trade in the market, right? So you have a scalper, which is what I like to do. I know how to trade all three. There's a scalpers where you hold a trade for a couple of seconds for a couple of minutes, and there's an intraday trader, which is just like a day trader. You hold a trade for maybe 30 minutes to a couple of hours, and then there's your swing traders, which people like to hold for a couple of days to a couple of weeks, maybe even a couple of months. So I chose to be a scalper because I wanted to know the end results that day, whether I won, whether I lost. I'm trying to figure out how can I make my trading craft better, the skill set better, right? So that's why I chose being a scalper, because you're going to get your end results right away. You're going to figure out how can I make my trading better, or what is it that I could do to improve. So that's why I just chose scalping, and it's just a fast way to, obviously you can win money really quick and then you can lose money really quick, but the markets just greatly humble you, and you got to respect the markets. Like I said, I mean, this stuff is very volatile. It is set up for you to lose. But it is a great way. If you learn the skill set, you can make a lot of money. And like me, like, okay, I still have a day job right now also. So if you could make a second income trading in the markets, which is what I like to do, one day I plan on just trading full time, not having to have a day job. So, and I don't see why everybody can't do this. I mean, trading isn't for everybody, but finding like a second source of income is almost should be a priority nowadays, because we all know that living is just expensive now. It's hard to live on your own. It's hard to be independent, and my main focus is just strongly just being independent, to do what I want when I want. If I want to pick up and leave or fly to another country, I could just do that, no problem. So, and I mean, also for family, also you might want to retire your family, maybe your mom, or you might want to be able just to buy, if you got kids, whatever they want, maybe send them to a nice school, or just all these good things. So, like we know in today, you need money to do everything in the world. It sucks, but it is what it is. We live in an economic planet to where you just need money. Okay, so my main focus is making a lot of money. So that's why I'm here. So now we're going to talk about this trade on US30. We're going to see everything we got here. Let's go down to the charts. Okay, so here we are on US30. We know we had this nice steady trend up, right? So we have this steady trend up, and then COVID happens, right? They shut down the economy, businesses are all closing down, people are not working, so this happens. And then these are where the investors get in at these low prices. They basically couldn't sell US30 anymore, and people started buying. So they get in down here at these big dips, go all the way up above all time highs. Now we're sitting up here at these new highs, right? So let's break this down to the daily. So obviously we see a full uptrend. Now let's look at this daily. What do we see on the daily? Okay, so I'm looking at zones around here where all the wicks touch. Oops, that's the wrong one. Right here. Okay, so we see we have multiple different areas of where we could be trading at. We also have this, you see this consolidation, then breakout above, right? Or if you want to, let's do this. And settings, it's not extended. That way we can, kind of box it out. Box and chill is what I like to call it. When this happens, just chill. There's no trades to take. Just wait, chill, wait for this breakout above or breakout below. So let's go a little further. We're going to go into the 4 hour. Okay. So we see, and we came up, it was around here, 8 o'clock, yes. So let's go even further down. Okay, so I took this trade right here, right at this area. I took a sell, all right? Because we know that this blue line that I marked all the way back from that daily is a price sensitivity area. You know, we have support, resistance, support, you know, all these wicks just touching it, right? So we had this nice area of price sensitivity. It's either going to break above or break below. We know no matter what, it should like do a little bounce off of it, which is what it did. It bounced off of it, became straight up, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you my MetaTrader terminal. So as we see, we took that trade at the same blue line right here. This is my MetaTrader terminal for the broker that I use, and we literally got in at the top and then got out. I got out quick. It's a quick scalp. You make the money and that's it. So today I think total, including a loss, because I took a loss, I think it was it right there? It was a very small loss. It was like 25 pips. And throughout all these trades combined together for the day, including the loss, I want to say I caught about 285 pips today, which is a lot of fucking pips, and could have caught more, but you know, it is what it is. You know, we like to take wins for the day. So that's the trade that I took. Like I said, we have trading history all right here. It's all proof. We have my trading terminal. I don't want to bring it all the way over because I don't want to give you all my account number, obviously. But other than that, you have a clean trading history right here. So that was why I took the scalp trades on US30. And after that, it just blew straight back up. So overall, we are at these all-time high areas, right? And we have, you know, this little trend line, but see, we're above, so we can't really do anything right now. It could go up. So if it goes up, you know, obviously we have, you know, these areas to look out for of interest, you know, of targets. And so that's what you would, you know, obviously be doing, is looking for those targets or maybe waiting for a break below. Let's see what else we got here. Yes, like if we could break probably below this area right here, then that might be like safer sells. But I don't want to take, you don't want to take sells at just all-time highs. Like there's no price sensitivity area like I was talking about or anything like that. So I would just like to sit and chill and just watch what happens tomorrow, because tomorrow is what? It's non-farm payroll day, which is the first Friday of every month. You know, it's basically just a it's the number of employees that are employed in the U.S. So whether it be good or bad, we don't know. We had ADP today, which is similar to like non-farm payroll, but it's just a collection of data of people on payroll. And as we see, it was over 300,000 down. So not good at all for the U.S. Anyways, that is my US30 outlook. And let's see, we got... Let's go ahead and let's go over gold also. Let me erase all what's going on here because I got a lot going on. All right, so let's look. Let's go from the higher time frame. Okay, we see we have this short-term bullish rally right now. And we went bullish for the day, but I honestly feel like this could be setting up for non-farm payroll tomorrow. But like I said, we shall see. So let's go down to the 4 hour. We have this going on. Let's see. So we see this trend line. It broke. Now, trend lines are just subjective. You know, they're not like, oh, that means it's just gonna bounce off of this and go up. It's just like a confluence that I like to use. It's not like the reason why I'm gonna take the trade, because regardless, we got this consolidation coming up, and you're waiting for a break to the downside. And if we break, you know, this price sensitivity area, maybe we're coming to fill this wick, right? You know, these are going to be your next targets to fill this wick, because it just loves filling wicks, you know. And if you don't know what wicks are, these long things are called wicks. So that's what I'd be looking for. And if you don't believe, it's, but you don't understand wick fill, look, you got this long wick, all these candles filled that wick. You got this long wick right here, this candle filled that wick, So when price moves, it likes to fill wicks. And let's see, you got these EMAs, which again, not something that I use to be like, oh, I'm going to take the sell because we're below EMA. It's just a confluence. Like I said, you got to wait. If you're like above these or below these areas, then that's your extra confluence to take that trade, because technicals are matching up with your indicators and with possibly trend lines and all that kind of stuff. So that's why I would take that trade. But other than that, it's it's 11 o'clock at night right now, so obviously there's no volume, and that's when you want to trade, is when there's volume. So that's what I would do. That is going to be my trade update for tomorrow morning. We'll see what happens. But this is my gold setup, and this is why I think I see strongly gold. Yeah, I think gold could definitely be going down. But we shall see. We also look, if you look on the weekly, we got this big bearish candle, which we know I would be looking for a wick up and then to come back down to fill what? The wicks. Correct? These wicks down here. Wicks all over. So you could backtest this yourself if you or rewatch the video if you don't really understand, but all this is what happens. It's just market movement, price action. And I think that's going to be it for this video. I appreciate y'all watching. Like I said, if you got to understand it again, just rewatch it or practice it yourself on the charts. Thanks again. Peace. Oh, hold up. One thing. What you think about this jacket? Or this hoodie? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Take all cap. You know what I'm saying? All right, gang. Peace.